Hey, everybody. If you think that you have tried every e-commerce strategy to grow out there, you need to think again. The tactics that built those six-figure, seven-figure stores in 2020, they don't even scratch the surface of what's working in 2025. Your competitors are growing faster, they're converting more customers, and they're scaling without burning up precious ad dollars. You want to know their secret? They're using strategies that you haven't even heard of yet, let alone apply to your own stores. There are proven tactics that are very quietly driving those seven-figure stores, and they're hiding in plain sight. Today, on Straight Talk Commerce Podcast, we are going to pull back the curtain on the strategies that could double or triple your revenue this year. We begin in 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Here, yeah, you know the drill. Talking business, talking shop, making moves non-stop. From e-com to hustle, straight talk, no props. Straight talk, no gimmicks, no lies. Here to break it down with the sharpest minds. Money moves, mindset, grind. If you're ready to win, then tune in live. Big names, big games, all the lessons they bring. From Jelly Belly to AA Kings. From the startup grind to the top tier pros. We crack the code, now here we go. Straight talk, commerce, getting the know. Let's start the show.
All right, everybody, welcome back to Straight Talk Commerce Podcast. You're probably wondering, what the heck is he talking about? What could he possibly mean? Who's using what? Well, today we are going to talk about the top strategies that you are not even applying to your store. You're using them when you buy online, but you are not applying them to your own stores, and it's time we kick this into high gear. One of those things, the first thing, is zero-party data personalization. What to who? Here's what it is. Data customers willingly sharing their preferences, their product interests, their lifestyle info, and it is used by you to create hyper-personalized experiences. Now, here's why that matters. Third-party data is dying, probably already dead. This new form builds trust and it skyrockets conversions. And I'm not just leaving you hanging, I'm actually going to explain to you how to use it. Imagine using an interactive quiz or product finders using AI tools to your site. Help your customers find products on your site that actually pertain to them. You can also create personalized bundles. Bundles, that means more sales, based on those quiz results. And use preference-based email flows instead of just throwing email at everybody. How about trying that? Communicate with your customer when you actually have something to communicate to them, instead of just one mass email to everybody covering everything that's going on, like some kind of family newsletter or something. I never liked, and no one does, by the way, these mass marketed emails. That's what a spam folder is for. Let me give you a case study. The beauty brand Il Makiage grew revenue 5 times with a foundation matching quiz that collects zero-party data. They actually gave their customers a quiz on their foundation, found out what type of foundation that they needed, and then were able to hyper-personalize offers to those women. It's genius. All right, that brings us to number 2. AI-driven post-purchase upsell. Here's what that is. Automated offers are triggered after checkout. So you get them through checkout, it triggers the AI after checkout, and it uses dynamically generated offers based on purchase behavior. You just watch them go through your checkout. You've witnessed their behavior in your store. AI is used then to generate offers based on that purchase behavior and other purchase behavior. And here's why that matters. Post-purchase offers convert 2 to 5 times higher than the pre-purchase upsells, and it does not affect checkout friction. Here's why. You've already gotten those people, they've already pushed through the checkout. They've already gone through and they've purchased things. Okay, so the checkout is already done. Your opportunity for checkout friction has evaporated because they've already purchased something. Now we immediately go back while they're still warm, while they're still in the store, and we offer them further products. You want fries with that? Kind of, but AI doing it, and it sounds much better. Use AI tools like Rebuy or Cart Hook to recommend accessories to the things they just purchased in your store, refills perhaps, or upgrades on the products that they just walked out of your store with. Personalize timing. Offer subscription upsells 10 days post-purchase instead of immediately. So look, you've got all that goodwill directed toward you. There's a lot of love. They trust you. And you sit back and you don't call the next day. You wait 10 days. And you say, hey, listen, we had such a good time the other day with you in the store. We'd like to do that again. That was fun, huh? Let me give you a case study on this. Obvi. It's a supplement brand, and it increased its AOV by 28% using these AI-powered post-purchase funnels. This isn't something that you imagine having several people in your store that ask for upsells every time a customer walks in and purchases something. And it's not embarrassed because, frankly, it's AI and that's the job it's supposed to do. And these tools are getting really, really good. And by the way, you're already doing this when you go out and purchase. Now's the time to bring these tools into your store and don't allow your stores to just go out of favor. It's choking off your stores if you're not able to do this. Now, this one is a good idea. Community-driven commerce. Here's what that is. Building an engaged community around your brand and not just a product line. And here's why that matters. Communities reduce CAC. They boost retention and they turn buyers into advocates. And here's how you're going to use that. Launch a private Discord, a Facebook group, Slack space, Instagram for members only. Host live Q&A sessions, product drops, insider voting on new releases. You're going to want to reward your community participation with discounts or early access. Again, we talk about discounts. This is for loyal customers you offer discounts to. We have long ago left off 30 to 50% off just to get people to buy. No. We don't do that anymore. We are rewarding our current customers, our community that participate with us with those discounts, and we give them early access. You're going to start treating your customers like you like them, whether you like it or not. And let me give you a case study on this one. And I've used Gymshark many times when I'm explaining things on Straight Talk Commerce. I don't know why they have not started sending me gym clothes, but they better get on the stick. But Gymshark built a $1 billion valuation by creating a fitness community before they ever even started selling hard, pushed hard on any of their products. It's absolutely imperative that you start implementing some of these things into your store today. Number 4 is also a big favorite of mine. Shoppertainment. Don't you love that word? Shoppertainment. Live commerce and storytelling. Here's what that is, if you can't already guess. I should have said, guess what that is, and put it in the comments down below. You can, and I'll give you a second. Go ahead. Go down in the comments below and see if you can guess what shoppertainment is. Okay, here's what it is. You combine entertainment and selling in real time through live video. TikTok Shop, anybody? Any kind of streams, shoppable stories. And here's why that matters. China's e-commerce boom is driven by live selling. And it is now exploding in the United States, in any Western European countries. And here's how you're going to use that. Weekly or several times a week, you're going to go live with demos, with giveaways, and with behind-the-scenes content. You're going to feature customers using products in real time. Does that sound like anything that you recognize? 3 letters I'm thinking of. What are those 3? QVC! QVC did this on television. You're going to do the same thing. You're going to turn your business into QVC. Let viewers buy directly from the stream with one click. Super slick, super easy, and you will make a fortune. Now, you got to have somebody with some personality get on those live streams, and you've got to be willing to start taking a little bit of risks. Instead of spending the money on the ad dollars or as much money on the ad dollars, you start doing live, you start getting people involved, having fun, trivia questions, what have you, and your sales are going to blow. They're going to absolutely blow through the roof. And here's a case study for you. I know you love the case study. QVC Online and TikTok shops report conversion rates of 20 to 35% higher during live events. 10 times traditional ads. So if you are struggling with your Facebook ads, if you are struggling with your Reddit ads or wherever it is you're putting out ads, maybe a switch in tactics would do you some good. And you start doing some shoppertainment. If you've got someone that isn't going to be boring, because that's the last thing you want to do. You want someone that's going to be looking forward to that, 3-4 hours out of every day that you're going to do this. And you're going to absolutely, pour your heart and soul into this. Believe me, the rewards that you will reap from this are absolutely incredible. All right, number 5. Intent-based SEO and content commerce. Here's what that is. Content designed for buying intent, not just traffic. You are not just, the goal is not just to pour traffic on a site. You are actually putting out those benefits to customers in that content. You are making people aware that your intent is, with this content, to sell to them. Here's why that matters. Most e-commerce SEO drives traffic, but not conversions. Here's how you're going to use it. Create best X for Y guides, targeting searchers that are ready to buy. It's very simple to do. Facebook will actually help you. Google will help you with targeting. We're going to make sure that you get all of this information directly to the person that you are looking for. Very simple to set up, and we will be having in the next few weeks a complete tutorial on how all of this works, the theory behind it, and how it will be set up. You're going to integrate shoppable products directly into the content pages. That's the thing that people are going to be able to read. You're going to provide them information while trying to sell the product to them. And you are going to use user-generated content in blogs for even higher kick, for higher trust. So you're going to invite, you're going to pay for, you're going to bring in user-generated content, blogs, whatnot, influencers. That's how this all comes together. And here's your case study. Outdoor Voices, they doubled their organic sales after optimizing their own blog for transactional search terms. And they embedded their product into all of their content. And by the way, if you're not doing this already, this is on the cusp of being old school kind of stuff. This has been around for a minute. I did include this because, it is something that I don't see a whole lot. I don't see it too often, but you need to be integrating this into your sales process. Intent-based SEO and content commerce is definitely something that you cannot snooze on. All right, subscription hybrid models. Here's what that is. You want to pair one-time purchase with optional subscriptions without forcing the issue. In other words, you allow people to buy something one time. You make that an option. And then later you increase your LTV by coming in and saying, hey, look, if you're out of this product or if you'd like to try that product again, we can gladly put you on a subscription and get you on a monthly purchase plan or a 6-month plan or a 3-month plan. Here's why that matters. Because it increases LTV and it builds a predictable revenue like nothing I have described so far. It doesn't scare away first-time buyers that way either. Because a lot of times when you try to marry your customer on the first date, it just doesn't work. In other words, what I'm saying is you want to let them buy from you one time. Have a 1-month subscription or have a 1-month try of your product, especially anything subscription that's already subscription based. It is so frustrating. All I want to do is try this. And you want me to marry you for the next year or 6 months? I don't think so. I'll go somewhere else. I'll try to find another solution. No, don't let people do that to you. Here's how to use it. Offer a subscribe and save toggle on product pages. You can buy it once, but if you'd like to save, subscribe. Incentivize signups with free gifts, VIP access, or tiered rewards. I love this case study. I have been wanting to use this particular case study for a while. And here it goes. The case study is Who Gives a Crap? No, seriously. Who Gives a Crap grew to 100 million annually by pairing a DTC store with an optional subscription for essentials. I love that. It is absolutely genius, really. I wish I had thought of that. I wish I could take credit for that. But, such is life. Okay. Finally, number 7, user-generated content and creator partnerships, but at scale. Here's what that is. You take a bunch of micro-influencers and user content replacing traditional ads. Here's why that matters. That user-generated content, those ads outperform branded ads by 3 to 5 times on TikTok, Meta, Facebook, and Reels. And here is how you're going to use it. Hire 10 to 20 content creators monthly for short-form content. Testing the user-generated content in your paid advertisements, your emails, and your PDPs, your product detail pages. You're going to turn customers into creators by giving them incentives and a little bit, they're micro-influencers, and a little bit of cash. The case study on this is Beard Brand. They slashed their CAC by 40%. Using community user-generated content and micro-influencer campaigns. They were everywhere, and all these regular people are talking about Beard Brand, regular looking guys. And it's fantastic. It absolutely blew them up. They're a very respected brand in their niche. It's fantastic. Let me give you some final tips for implementation of all of these. Pick any 2 strategies and focus on them deeply. Don't try all of these at one time. It's a very bad idea. Pick your 2 favorites, focus in on them. Combine strategies. Let me give you an example. Do zero-party data plus subscription upsells, and you will have an exponential impact. Pick 2 of these that actually go together well, pair well, and you will continuously A/B test new ideas, separating or segmenting these in and out. Most brands stop about 30 to 45 days too soon, so give plenty of time for testing. Look, you guys, the brands that scale the fastest in 2025 are not going to be the ones with the best products. If only. They're going to be the ones that adapt the fastest. Which ones of these are you going to try first? Because if you're serious about beating your competitors, stop copying their playbook. It's time to take the lead. It's time to use strategies they don't even know about yet. They haven't even heard about yet. Innovation is not about reinventing the wheel. It's about using the tools in front of us, tactics that are smarter than anyone else, and now you know how. And if you like this episode, and you haven't subscribed, I am inviting you today to subscribe to this podcast, to join our community, to like this episode. What's not to like? I gave you absolute solid gold. And share this episode with someone that you deeply care about, that you really want to see succeed. And next week, it's going to be even better. And by the way, I'm hoping that I actually look better this week than I have before. So if you would at least, if I do, give me a thumbs up and tell me in the comments how much better I look. I'm working on it every single day, you guys. I will see you next week. I love you.
No fluff, no hype, just the real deal. Wayne Altman's here, yeah, you know the drill. Talking business, talking shop, making moves non-stop. From e-com to hustle, straight talk, no props. Straight talk, no gimmicks, no lies. Hey, I break it down with the sharpest minds. Money moves, mindset, grind. If you're ready to win, then tune in live. Big names, big games. All the lessons they bring, from Jelly Belly to AA Kings. From the startup grind to the top tier pros, we crack the code. Now here we go. Straight talk, commerce, getting the know. Wayne Altman. Let's start the show.